Welcome back, my viewers. This is the second part of solving quadratic equation. And on our today's question, we want to look at the same question that we had solved using factorization method, but today we want to solve it using completing square method. If you're new to this channel, this is Teacher Eric, and if you're watching me from YouTube, please you can subscribe. Those who are watching me from TikTok, please you can like, you can share, and at the same time also you can subscribe. I'm sure you're going to enjoy the class. Follow me. Our today's question is, we have 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. This is the question that we want to solve today using completing square method. So we have 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. The first thing, we are going to make sure that we take the constant to the side of equal sign. And our constant here is minus 3. So it's going to be 2x squared plus 5x is equal to 3. You have to understand that whenever a digit crosses an equal sign, the sign must change. So that's the reason why we have negative 3. Once we've crossed it to the other side of an equal sign, it becomes positive. Once you've expressed it in this manner, the second step, we are going to make sure that we do away with the coefficient of x squared. And the coefficient of x squared here is 2. For we to do that, we are going to make sure that we divide both sides, everything by 2, everything by 2. So we are going to remain with x squared plus 5 over 2x is equal to 3 over 2. Once we've done it this way, we are going to make our equation a perfect square. You have to understand that a perfect square, we should be having a plus b plus c is equal to 0. If you try to look at this equation, we have our a, we have our b, but we don't have our c. So, for we to solve for c, we are going to say that c is equal to b over 2, we square it. Our b here will be coefficient of x, which is 5 over 2. So, this is what we are going to have. We are going to have 5 over 2. We divide it by 2 over 1. Everything is in square form. So what's the next step from this? So our c is equal to 5 over 2. If you find the reciprocal of 2 over 1 is 1 over 2. So we are going to have times 1 over 2, which our c becomes 5 over 4. Once you've gotten your constant, we are going to make sure that we use the constant. So remember that here is c squared. We are going to make sure that on each and every side we place the constant. And this is what we are going to do. We are going to have our x squared plus our constant, which is 5 over 4 square, is equal to 3 over 2 plus, on this side, you are going to make sure that you've solved the constant. So if you've solved this constant, we are going to have 25 over 4. Remember, on this side, it has to be a perfect square. On this side, when you're using your constant, you have to make sure that you've solved it. So that's the reason why I have taken 5 over 4 square. So the square of 5 becomes 25. The square of 4 becomes 16. From that point, what we are going to do is very simple. We are going to open the bracket. Since we have got a square on x, and also we have got a square on 5 over 4, we are going to have x plus 5 over 4 square is equal to. So if we solve this one, we are going to have the LCM is 16. So which means that if you take 16, you divide it by 2, becomes 8. The same 8 you multiplied by, you times by 3 becomes 24. So we are going to have 24. So we are going to have 24 plus 16 divided by 16 is 1 times 25 becomes 25, everything over 16. Now from that, we are going to have our x plus 5 over 4, everything is in square, is equal to 49 over 16. For it to do away with the square, we are going to make sure that we find the square root on both sides. So this square root will cancel the square. So we are going to have our x plus 5 over 4 is equal to, the square root of 49 becomes 7, and the square root of 16 is 4. So we have x plus 5 over 4 is equal to 7 over 4. Once we've reached that point, we are going to say our x is equal to, if this positive 5 over 4 crosses the equal sign, we are going to have minus 5 over 4 plus or minus 7 over 4. From that point, our first x will be x is equal to minus 5 over 4 plus 7 over 4, which we are going to have 2 over 4 or half. So this becomes our first x. Our second x is equal to minus 5 over 4 minus 7 over 4. So what are we going to have? Minus 5 minus 7 becomes minus 12 over 4. So our x here is equal to minus 3. And once you've reached that point, you've gotten the value of x. Our first x, remember we've said that is 2 over 4 or half. Our second x is equal to negative 3. Thank you so much.